Okay, we departed Rangiroa, got a great sunset out of it, and we're making our way across the Tuamotus now towards Fakarava. We hope to get there later today, so stay with us and let's go and enjoy what Fakarava has to offer. Yeah, so this shows Rangiroa, where we passed out through the atoll there, and we travelled through the night, past all these other Tuamotus, and this is the pass we're coming through now, and we'll do a turn to port when we enter and make our way up to the town of Rotoava, which is the main village in Fakarava, and there's a pretty nice anchorage right there.
So here we have repairs on the rudder going on. Aquaman's been at it for about 40 minutes already, maybe 45. And there's a bit of a pin that slipped down and it's stopping our rudder from turning.
Okay, this is Fakarava. I'm just checking out the stores and supplies, see what we can buy. It's the main drag along the esplanade here. It's certainly very Polynesian, the beautiful water. We only just got in, it was very rough coming in, as you saw. Well, now that we're in the anchorage, it's very nice, as is usually the case.
Travel down the inner lagoon, it takes you to the southernmost pass, and that's Tetamanu, and it's here that they have the Tetamanu Pass, and that's where we're going to do some diving, and this is where the Wall of Sharks, which is world famous dive location, is.
Okay, here we are at the south Fakarava. And this is the dive centre at the pass. Looks like the sharks don't mind cruising in. This place is famous for them. Look at all the ones over here. There's probably another 10 over this side just cruising. The water there. Beautiful spot. This is the anchorage. Hey, doggy. Doggy. Hey, mate. No reaction. Yeah. Black tip reef sharks cruising. So we're anchored out there, there's the mooring. A little bit overcast today. Very, very tropical paradise this place. There's palm trees. Yeah.
So the fish life here is just amazing. Everywhere we look, we're seeing sharks, fish, so many different varieties and colours. Looking forward to getting in the water and getting some dives done.
Okay, Here we are, we're just walking around the island at Fakarava and we see this shipwreck, which is not a very old boat. Looks like it's only maybe 4 years old, maybe. It's a fairly modern boat. Lady Errol 2 LR, I don't know where that's from. I don't know. Yeah, very sad. Snorkeling with the sharks. There's 2 sharks.
So we've just dropped into the pass. It's just Mike, Coralie and myself for our first drift. Exceptional visibility, but this particular drift was our first one. We didn't see any sharks, well, the odd 1 or 2 swimming around. But this white section here, this sandy section at the start of the drift, anyone that's done this dive will recognise that's the deepest part of the pass, and that's 33 metres there. This visibility is amazing. You have to wait for an incoming tide. If you do a drift on the outgoing tide, you might end up getting swept straight out to sea. But this was the first of many. Great spot to dive. So the drift finishes at the dive centre. There's a buoy there we sat on for a period, and then we made our way up, and that was our first drift.
Not every day is wonderful in paradise. It's raining. Shazza has to sit here to get some Wi-Fi. Hey Shazza.
Off to start the day out by salvaging what we can off this yacht. We've got the salvage crew and all the tools, and we're not the first ones to do it. People on board of the boat, so might find some treasure. Boom's gone. Somebody's got the boom. Oh yeah, there's a big hole in it. Look at that. Wow, what a shame.
Alright, looks like there's a wrecking crew on board already. Are they? Oh, good. At least there's something good comes out of it.
So we met the skipper at the dive centre, French fella. The boat is from La Rochelle in France. And this is their maiden voyage. They left less than 7 months ago, and they were coming through the pass in the dark. It was a bit rough, and they picked up a dive buoy. It was on the rudder and the propeller. They didn't have time to react. The boat was washed onto the rocks pretty quickly. They all got off safely, and they've been sitting around now for the last 7 days waiting for the insurance company to write the vessel off, and that's now happened in the last day or so. So that's the green light for the locals to get on board and start salvaging what they can. Very unfortunate end for this boat.
Tide's coming up a bit. There's a couple of big sets coming through, moving the boat around. Just hanging back here, checking it out. Boys on there, the locals are pulling out the engine, pulling out the auxiliary engine. I don't know how they're going to get it ashore, because it weighs a lot. How's that, Chaz?
So these are maru. It's the species of fish that spawn here this time of year, and I think that's the main reason the sharks are in such big numbers, because there's so many of these guys around, and I think at night time they go into a sleepy state where they make themselves very vulnerable to the sharks. I think that's what's feeding them all. But yeah, these guys weren't too worried about us coming right up to them and having a look at them. Yeah, plenty of fish life, lots of variety. So we're making our way past these maru, and I look up, and swimming towards us is a tuna, quite a large one, just a single lone tuna. Swam straight past us. There he goes. Huge. So while we were diving this day, there was this film crew here. These guys had rebreather apparatus on, so they weren't making any bubbles or noise. They were just sitting there filming the sharks. So the guy with the yellow pack is he's a spotter. He's just keeping an eye on the guy in front, who's not that easy to spot because he's wearing black and he's filming. So the guy at the back just keeps an eye on it, keeps an eye on their time. And I think they could stay underwater for a long period of time with the gas they were breathing. They had a mixture. So yeah, it was interesting.
This is a part of the atoll where the ocean's flowing in over the reef or the rock. Just rock. What is this?
It's the atoll out there. It's nice and calm, and there's the islands and the sea. So the tide looks like it's rising, coming in. Okay, we just pulled up to this island. Looks deserted. Santa Susana Island. We just paddled over from the moorings.